Hello friends, welcome back to more trading signals for cryptocurrencies. Today is the 11th of March. We see basically that we get a range day, I believe, in my opinion, because the day starts around here, so it pumps and dumps, really. So kind of the same position, at least in the case of Solana. These were the levels that I was expecting for a potential reversal because I'm still in my short, okay? I'm still in my short around this area, 88, 89. It's really been a trade that I haven't closed since 2 weeks. So I'm going to keep that trade open because what I want is for the price to drop below 77, below 76, add to my shorts, and ride all the way down to below 70, because it is my theory, it is my thesis that we're going to see these levels again. We're going to see another crash that's going to basically reset the price around this area and possibly lower, especially compared to other coins. Some coins are already at that level. I'm going to show you in a little while which coins are those that I'm referring to. But you can see right there that these were the levels that I was expecting a reversal. So this was the first level around 85, 80, yeah, 86, 85. And obviously, this was not a reversal that I was interested in. I usually go for higher than this in order to get a very good profit. Okay, I'm really going for doubling my capital. Okay, basically, uh, making double the money that I invest in each and every single trade. That's actually the aim that I want in my trades. So for that to happen, I was really targeting the second and possibly the third level, which the third level is basically back to the highest peak so far in the month. So that means 1993, 94 in the case of Solana, and the second level was 89 and possibly 90. So we can see that we were very close to 89. So far, we got around 88, almost 89. So even this level was a very good place to short the markets again. Okay, if that was the case. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't really do that because I already have a position around this level, so it's not really in my interest to do that again. Like I said, I'm going to wait for the price to dip below 77, 76, which could happen right there because this is a level. In this case, it will be the second, yeah, the second level right there. So it's actually very likely that we can see those levels again, 78, 77 for Solana. And like I said, once it breaks below those levels and possibly reach 74, then that is where I'm going to add even more money, even more margin to my shorts. That's in the case of Solana. Now, let's take a look at the coins that I was telling you. If we go to, I believe, IOTA, if we go to IOTA on the 10-hour chart, so you can see it very clearly, you can see that this coin is already at the levels that we saw on the 5th of February. Okay, this coin has a very bad performance, okay, compared to many other altcoins. But the fact that it's already at this level kind of tells me that it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and other coins reach that level again, okay? And really, the main reason why I'm saying this, the main reason why I hold that these coins are going to go below and basically back to those levels of the crash of the 5th of February is really because we see that. Let's take a look at the 1 week chart and let's try to go back to the last cycle. So around this area right here, then let's zoom in with even with the 1 hour time frame, so you can see what I'm talking. And yeah, this is around the fractal that I was telling you guys. So this entire area, in my opinion, corresponds to February. Okay, this entire area. Now, obviously, you can see it was almost identical in the sense that it was basically a range. with clearly defined resistance and clearly refined supports. Eventually, there comes a time where the price actually pumps and reaches the highest position after those crashes. Okay, this is very reminiscent to what happened on late January and early February. You have to go back, but it's almost identical. So look at this. From the highest point that it reached, we're talking. What is the tool that basically allows me to measure days? Somewhere around here. It has to be somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I really cannot seem to find it right now. It's obviously, yeah, I think it's this one. Is it? What did I do? I don't know what just happened with this, but let's. Okay, so from the highest point to the to the area where the price actually drops back to that level and then below, which is around this area. We're talking around 12, from 10 to 12 days. That's what we can see. So, in that case, considering that we reached the highest point on the 4th of March, that means we got until maybe 14 to 16 of March, so very, very soon, basically around the weekend or the early days of the next week. So around those days, I expect the price to plummet and basically collapse to around this area, and then even more, as you can see, because the bottom is, like I told you, not reached, hasn't been reached just yet. We still have room to go even lower. And it's going to be another range after that massive crash. We're going to still be in another massive range, almost eternal, because this is going to last for quite a while, at least a couple more months. And that's what you can see on Bitcoin now. I remember telling you guys with other coins the same structure, the same fractal. But yeah, Bitcoin was in this case the best fractal to analyze, because on Solana the trend was way bearish. So I really didn't have any way to spot that upwards, that peak, the highest point after the crash that I just showed you on Bitcoin, which in the current cycle again. Let's go back to the current cycle, okay? And we are going to see that it's exactly what I told you, okay? It was a highest point, it was the highest position, and after reaching that highest position, which is right there, like I said, around the 4th of March. So if we measure from this point 11, 12 days, that should happen again, like I told you, around the 14, from the 14th of March to the 16th, 17th of March. Okay, this is where it should happen. So very, very close now. I believe that this is going down. Maybe it's going to go a little bit from there. It can pump again, but not as high as this level, and maybe stay in range even more and then collapse. That's what I'm expecting the price to do, because really we are in the bear market. Okay, with the crazy things that are happening around the world, it's not looking good for the market. So just to finish this video, let's see what the 10-hour time frame actually tells us. So it's already turning red. It's not confirmed yet because it hasn't closed. The candle hasn't closed with the indicator on red. But if it does, and if it's actually very likely that it can do that, then it's going to be basically the confirmation of another round of corrections. If we go to Solana, also in red, okay, and I believe many other coins are also in red. Let's see, hyper liquid, so not in red, but this coin is a very it's kind of unique, so it doesn't really help us to measure the rest of the markets. But yeah, we can see that, for example, AVAX also turning red right now. Ethereum also turning red. So yeah, like I said, many coins are already turning red on the 10-hour time frame, which is the one that I measure for long-term trends. at least 2 or 3 days, maybe sometimes even more. But yeah, safe to say that if you have a short open around this area, around these levels, on the highest points of the previous days, it's better, in my opinion. Again, this is not financial advice, but what I will do and what I'm essentially doing is basically just that, holding the shorts and going for even lower. So that's all I have for you guys. Take care. Have a good time. Like, share, and subscribe for the work. I'll see you guys next time.